I am Lee Hill, your hair coach, coming to you, talking to you about adding value to your hair, teaching you ways to stop and ways to grow your hair. Stop meaning like stop all the bad practices, but hoping that you be able to start valuing your hair through these quick videos that I give you. Also, don't forget, we have the Dear Hair Loss link that is going to be down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. There is a free video for those of you that are experiencing hair loss. You want to be able to regrow your hair. You don't want to stop the things that you're doing. Maybe you're still wearing your extensions, you're still wearing your wigs, and you're like, Lee, I want to grow my hair back, but I can't be without my wigs or weaves. Maybe that's something that you may be thinking about, and it's kind of like, go ahead and click that link. You can still go ahead and restore your hair, regrow your hair back while you're still doing you, okay? Don't make short-term decisions that's gonna affect you in the long run. You need your hair. You don't wanna be in your 30s and 40s and 50s going to a hair loss center talking about you don't have hair. And yes, you do have your wigs. And yes, we do have our weaves to go ahead and cover that up. But there will come a time that you want to just wear your own hair. Not all the time you should be wearing wigs and weaves. And if that is you and you know you're going through some form of hair loss, it could be medical, it could be bad practice, it could be any of those things. Take a look at that video and change your life. Change your life. Step up and take care of yourself. You're talking about self-love and you're on this journey of self-love. That is part of self-love. If you are one of those women that are walking around with those gorgeous looks and do's and you know up under there you are losing your hair, this is the program for you. I need you to take a look at that and go ahead and sign up so we can get you started. Next month is when it comes out. There are going to be live teachings with me, trichologists, doctors, to be able to walk you through and get you to those steps intimately without everybody knowing about it, okay? All right. So we are talking about what is inflammation of the body. And this is really important because when I was talking to my trichologist, Mrs. Peggy, one of the things she was talking about was inflammation that we deal with a lot. And being a hairstylist, I remember with my hands, I used to have so much pain after doing so many blow dries and sew-ins and hair replacement, all that stuff, right? And my hands used to be hurting for days. And I really thought it was, of course, that did attribute to it, but it was also the fact that what I was eating, okay? So we're gonna talk about what is inflammation of the body. Let me read it to you guys. No, I don't know it right off the top of my head. Inflammation can be chronic or it can be acute. Now, chronic can damage healthy cells, tissues, organs, and hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. And I'm wearing contacts and I'm like, it's giving me the business. And a lot of health conditions, sorry. It's an abnormal immune that can last months or years. It causes maybe things like cigarettes, right? Or excess of fatty tissues. That means what you are putting in your body. Yeah, I know we talk about this, but inflammation is one of the major things that we deal with on a normal basis that is affecting our hair loss and our hair growth. So this is an important video for you to understand. So that means the things that you're putting in your body, if you're smoking cigarettes, if you are obese, you may be having issues with as far as your health, right? The foods you eat, the fast foods, y'all, I know I'm breaking away from that. I've been fasting and everything. I'm like, I got to get this thing under control. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have joint issues or pains, inflammation. My hair is growing like crazy. I put a black in. If y'all can see, if I can show you my roots are white. Okay. So it's definitely the foods that we're putting in our body. All of that fatty, over processed food. You have to change. So that is part of what's giving you inflammation. Believe it or not, that is like a major issue for us, especially as Black women, right? Black Hispanic women, that is something that we do. We want to eat our pork or our steak or our cheese and all those different things. You have to find out what is causing you inflammation and change that. The second thing is acute. Acute is like an injury, an infection, cuts, redness. How does this apply to our hair and scalp? We just talk about it. Tension, hair weaves, needles, or one thing you guys don't think about. You remember, I call it the ghetto pad when you do that, when your head itchy. And when it get real bad, let's say you got a sewing, you can't get into that scalp. You got to find a bobby pin or hairpin or a pin, anything. You just, it's itching that bad. So you're getting in there and you're scratching and you're cutting it, right? That is an acute, that is what is considered acute, and which can cause inflammation, swelling, right? And different things like that. And then when you have that, what happens next is that you may get infections. Inflammation is going to affect you when it comes to your scalp and your hair growth, okay? So these are the things that you want to be cognizant of. Like, so just think about the fact when you're in there, you're scratching different things, it's going to be swelling, it's going to affect your hair follicles. So we want to get to a place where we stop the inflammation, and we have to start it with what we put in our food and how we take care of our hair as far as any bad practices or anything like that. All right, I hope this video helps you. I'm going to upload and go ahead and start the next video, guys. You have any questions, I am going to add my email there. Any questions you may have concerning the program that we have for, it's called Shed No More is the program. If you have any questions, you can go ahead, and I think there's an email on there that you can send it to me as well. All right, but I'll add my email here as well, okay? See you guys soon. Bye.